If this video resonates with you, if the exhaustion you feel isn't in your body but deeper, it means your nervous system recognizes itself here, not because something is wrong with you, but because you've been living in survival mode for too long. Most people think they're tired of life, of work, of responsibilities, of other people, of themselves. But the truth is, they're not tired of living. They're tired of holding it together all the time, always staying alert, managing reactions, thinking ahead, anticipating problems, never fully relaxing, even when everything seems fine. You're not lazy. You're not stuck. You didn't lose motivation. You're exhausted from being in a constant state of tension. From a young age, many of us learned one rule: be responsible, be strong, be together. Handle things, endure, push through. Over time, that mode never turns off. It becomes your baseline, your personality. I'm just this way. But survival is not a personality trait. It's a learned strategy. One that once kept you safe, but was never meant to run your entire life. So if life feels heavy right now, if joy feels distant, if mornings feel like another task to get through, it's not because you're broken, it's because your system no longer wants to live in should mode. And this is the moment most people miss. Instead of slowing down, they push harder. Instead of listening, they try to fix themselves. Instead of pausing, they demand change. But real change starts with one honest recognition. You're not tired of life. You're tired of surviving inside it. And that's where a different conversation begins. Before we go any further, if what you're hearing right now feels familiar, if you've ever thought, I want to live, but the joy is gone, hit like and subscribe, not for the algorithm, but so you don't have to sit alone with this feeling. This space is about bringing life back online. For real. Now let's talk about something important. If you want to live your life, you don't need more goals. You don't need more motivation. You need to reconnect with inspiration and the simple pleasure of being alive. And yes, it starts in the morning, not with big life decisions, not with, I'll change everything on Monday. It starts in the first minutes after you wake up. Notice this. When you wake up and you're still lying in bed, your mind almost automatically starts running a script. I'm so tired of everything. When will this end? I don't want to get up. Not another day. Your job is not to fight these thoughts and not to believe them. Your job is to notice them and right there, make a small, unfamiliar shift. Say to yourself, not dramatically, just honestly, wow. I opened my eyes. I'm here. And then do the first thing you almost never do. Open the window and listen. If you're in a city, traffic, voices, movement, life. If you're outside the city, birds, wind, quiet. If you're near the ocean, waves. If it's raining, the sound of rain. If the sun is out, feel the light. Don't analyze it. Don't judge it. Just notice it. And then recognize something we completely overlook. What you're witnessing right now is actually beautiful. Not because life is perfect, but because you are here to witness it. You're not a worm, not a mole, not a fly. You're a human being, having a rare, once-ever human experience, with awareness, with emotions, with the ability to see, hear, feel, choose, and in that moment, tell yourself honestly, yeah, this is kind of amazing. And even all the problems in the world don't outweigh the fact that I get to experience life as me, not perfect, not easy, but mine. The biggest mistake people make is thinking inspiration has to last all day. Like if you felt light, grateful, or alive in the morning, then you're supposed to stay in that state no matter what happens. You're not. Feeling alive isn't a state. It's a way of relating to reality. And here's the truth. Most people miss. Life doesn't become heavy because of events. It becomes heavy because of how we enter those events. Throughout the day, you'll hit triggers again and again. Messages, deadlines, kids, your partner, your boss, fatigue, noise, expectations. And at some point, you'll notice. Your body tightens. Your breathing gets shallow. Your thoughts start racing. This is the moment that matters. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to get back to the morning feeling. You don't need to tell yourself, I ruined it, I failed again, I can't stay in a good state. Instead, do one thing. Return to the mindset of the player. A player doesn't fight reality. A player interacts with it. In the middle of your day, ask yourself, what's happening in my body right now? Where am I holding tension? What am I actually feeling? Not what I should be feeling. Then ask the question that changes everything. How can I experience this moment a little more fully? Not perfectly, not correctly, just a little more alive. Sometimes that means pausing and exhaling, standing up and stretching, looking out the window, changing your pace, honestly saying, this feels heavy right now, or doing something with a bit of irony and a soft smile. Feeling alive doesn't return through control. It returns through connection. Connection to your body. Connection to the moment. Connection to what is, not what should be. And here's the paradox. When you stop demanding things from the day starts giving back. You don't hold on to inspiration. You remember it again and again. That's the mature version of joy. Not euphoria, not escape, but a calm inner knowing. I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm participating. Here's what I really want you to understand. Life doesn't get easier. It gets closer. Closer to your body, closer to the moment, closer to who you really are. You didn't lose interest in life. You've just been living in survival mode for too long, where everything is about control, pushing, proving, holding it together. But you were never meant to endure life. You were meant to participate in it. Not as a victim of circumstances, not as a robot on autopilot, but as a player. A player doesn't know how the day will unfold, but they enter it with curiosity, with the feeling. Let's see what today brings. And that's what brings the spark back. Not the absence of problems, not perfect conditions, but presence, connection with yourself, with your breath, with what you're feeling right now. If you watch this video until the end, it means something inside you is already asking for life, not motivation, but real experience. And if you want to keep going, stepping out of autopilot, bringing your energy back, depth without burnout, interest without forcing yourself, stay here. Subscribe to the channel. We're not here to fix you. We're here to bring you back to yourself. Write in the comments. What part of this video hit you the most? At what moment did you think, yeah, this is about me? I read the comments, and I make the next videos based on your real states and questions. You're not broken. You've just been disconnected for too long. And if today you took even one step back toward yourself, the game has already started.